What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Schaumburg Lippe. Now, last time we started our episode off, or not episode, our campaign off, we had a pretty good start. It wasn't perfect. We did not win this war against Hanover, and in fact, we lost the war and lost some provinces from Prussia. And so we've weakened our main dude a little bit. He lost about 10 troops there, some vineyards, some wheat farms, and some other little bits and bobs here and there that have now been ceded to Hanover and to France, which is unfortunate for us, but it's not the end of the world because we didn't actually lose anything. We have some good things going for us. We, of course, have taken over most of the Netherlands, I should say, and we also have this little colony going here in East Africa, and in 79 days we will block this place off and effectively kind of claim this whole region for ourselves. I don't want to say guaranteed, because theoretically the European powers could get down here, get malaria prevention, and swoop in from the west to unite it up here, but we should be, the dominant force in this region over here. I've been thinking a little bit about where I want to go from here, and I think we need to kind of stabilize. Right now, we are kind of dealing with a problem where our main army in our capital is limited over here, and we have most of our GDP scoured over here. So, in the event of any kind of war, our army can't actually get to the sea. Like, say we were to do a war in Africa here, we'd have to wait until the war started and do a naval invasion. There's this really weird thing where you can do naval invasions, but I can't, for instance, station my army over here in Zonj because we have no path to get there from our capital where we're currently stationed. And I can't really just like make a new army in Zonj. If I click it and I see, where's my army? If I go over and we don't see the army here. Instead, the army is, where is this? Where is this? Is it in Zonj? Oh, it is in Zonj. Can I station you in the Rhine? Actually, if I station you in the Rhine, you're going to be in our capital, right? Not sure how that works. Maybe we'd be able to station them in Zonj and have them live over there. Like, say I were to go and transfer all of my army over to Zonj. Also, we're going to upgrade. Well, we'll hold off on upgrading these guys. Anyway, I think there's some weird stuff going on. So I want to link up our homeland to the rest of our lands, which means we have to wait for our truce over with Hanover, which is going to last 4 years, which is not super long. The good news is that now Prussia will really want Hanover back. It's guaranteed they'll want it. But in the meantime, we need to kind of settle our state here. We're sitting at max taxation levels, and we have some government wages, and I don't believe we're actually using the highest tier of construction. Yeah, we're just using wood frame buildings, which means our construction capacity is trash. So we need to kind of stabilize. And so a lot of what we're dealing with here is our turmoil is really high because we have a bunch of radicals. And the radicals will affect our turmoil value, so we need to get our radicals down. But that's easier said than done, right? We have all these revolutions that are kind of going. We're going to get wealth voting done, and I think once we finish wealth voting, we're going to kind of just sit here and let things tick down and kind of progress naturally. We're going to stop bolstering the intelligentsia, and I want to use that authority to do violence suppression. Now, what violence suppression is going to do is it's going to basically reduce the effects of that turmoil and give us more tax benefits. You can see here we have 2.6k in unrealized taxes that we kind of want to deal with. So we're going to go ahead and start playing. We're just going to kind of settle things down and work on getting our standard of living up, because that's really what's driving our radicals, right? You can see plus 100k from decrease in standard of living, and then you're also, we just have some pops dying, which is not good. We want our population to grow instead of what's going on here. And then there's this damn civil war. Okay, we want the mortality here. I don't want the state penalties. I need to have some kind of budget here. And also, I want to kick up to iron frame buildings. We just need to make iron frame buildings work. We need to have production, and we'll just kind of live with the cost of that. Let's also take a look at our... Do we have railroads, or is that still going? 11 months until railroads. It's a new day for me, so I have to remember where we are. All right, so what's our game plan here? Get wealth voting, build the coup, deal with the revolution, and then colonize while slowly building up and getting our economic base. Our conquest targets will probably be the Netherlands eventually. But we can't really call... We have an obligation with 5 years left. So in 5 years, we can use an obligation with Prussia to get Gelre. Potentially, theoretically. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe France will come in and kick us in the balls again and kind of ruin our thing there. But we're going to kind of just take it slow here. When I say slow, I mean speed 5. And just kind of let things progress. Now, we can't really stop the migration controls. I'm not going to enact that. It's wasting my damn time. We don't want the coup to succeed. We will just take it. We don't want more radicals. We'll lose the authority and legitimacy. Not terrible. How is our legitimacy? Speaking of. It's fine. We have the landowners in there. Wealth voting should give the industrialists a lot more power. Also the landowners, but they're already like at 22%, so... It will maybe get the church out of there. How much money does the church have? It's going to be a lot, right? All right, let's do the 2% in Schaumburg Lippe. That just makes sense. And now we kind of just chill. So I want to do some wars in Africa, but I'm worried that our army is not strong enough to win said wars. So I think once we get our deficit dealt with here, I'm going to immediately prioritize getting our army up to comparable levels to what I want it to be. So let's go ahead and take our army right now. Let's take these line infantry and upgrade them to skirmish infantry. So I'm thinking here I want to get to a 20 stack of army. And I want to do, I think, 12 skirmish infantry, 6 mobile artillery, and maybe 1 or 2 lancers. Yeah, we'll do 2 lancers, I think, will be our number. We don't want a ton here. This is going to suck. 2 years or the 1 year? We'll do the 1 year government expenses. That's going to really hurt us quite a bit. Yeah, there we go. But we're just going to take it. We're not going to stop it. The coup's not going to succeed. Can we not do this? We're not part of the government. There's wealth voting. Why do you hate us? What bureaucrats? Can we do something to make you happy? You're marginalized, right? No, you're not marginalized. I want a law that I can pass, or at least give the illusion of passing, that will actually make the landowners happy. And one that's not going to ruin us. Poor laws? No, that's going to just make it worse. Maybe we just sit on it. Is it fair? Landowners agrarianism? No, we just sit on it. We sit on it. People time out on its own. We'll just be patient here and wait that out. Let's kind of see how we do. We're at 2.4 million GDP, number 33 worldwide. Our standard of living is terrible, number 211 worldwide, which might be last. Riesling gets devastation. That'll go away. We'll get the radicalism. So how many radicals does this have? 4K is actually not a huge amount. That's quite small. Lose the coup. What do we want to do with our leftover authority? How's our tax looking? Let's do luxury clothes here. Mitigate a little bit of our gold loss from what we have going on. And just kind of ride it out and wait. 2.5k from that event really is not helping us here. So we're getting railways. But what do we want after railways? What is our kind of best industry? I don't care. I don't want to lose some of that. We have a lot of textile mills, a lot of furniture mills, ton of furniture. So textile, furniture, and paper are our biggest industries by size. GDP might be something different, but let's just look and see what come in with those. So I know for a fact, if we go to tech, if we get mechanical workshops, this helps textile mills and our furniture manufactories. And then you have chemical bleaching over here, which we could get after crystal glass. So I think after railways, we're going to go ahead and get mechanical workshops, and then maybe we'll make a stop in something military. Debatable. What do I need to hit? And I need to probably hit eventually malaria prevention, but that's a ways away. I have a problem right now where I want everything, and I'm not going to get everything, and it's going to be rough. We'll just get the intricate approval. We'll lose the bureaucracy, 2 years, authority, and legitimacy. We'll take the hit. I just want to lose the coup. Do away with it, please. Why do the cheap bourgeoisie hate us? They're at 0. Oh, you hate us. That's fine. Our friends across the border. Lose 10 prestige for 5 years. 27. Manufacturing throughput. Five years. Lose to 5 here. We don't care if it actually breaks out here. Just want to deal with our radicals here. So Kenya is getting some industry advanced, or deposited over here. Getting ourselves a tea plantation, which is nice. Is there anything I can do? What's the most money these things produce? I want to focus on our, you know, production or resource industries over here. I think it might be dyes. We'll do like a... Or... It says 8 in Freeland? Why is that worth so much? Do you have any state modifiers here? Other than malaria, okay. Nothing to really get from there. I don't want my nature controls. We're not gonna do it. War it is. War it is. Who is this gonna be? Friesland? There's our railways. And where do we need railways right now? Let's get one in Schaumburg Lippe. Let's get one in Friesland in that order because we're gonna have some problems. All right, here comes our rebellion. 50-50 shot. Oh, that's a good one. 30% minus 10. We got minus 5. What are the odds they go away? Oh, it's just from all the radicals. They have 54% of them as radical, which is quite bad, if I do say so myself. Can I do something that will make the... I just fake it? Do I fake something to make them happy? Like, I would love homesteading. Minus the radicalization of the landowners. They like agrarianism? They do. We're gonna fake this. We won't actually do it. That'll get the land... These will get these guys happy. Lose some laborers, a trade union agitator. I don't mind. Minus 35 penalties from turmoil is pretty good. Mortality from total. Lower strata become more radical. I actually like the minus penalties from turmoil because that's going to help us. Look at that, 70% turmoil here. Multiplied by minus, but it doesn't matter. This is basically our real turmoil rating here. Thank you, law enforcement. Okay, get our colonial growth up. And get our health system level up. Just gonna pop some Friesland. Let's go for the minus 10. Nope, we just get more radicals. We're making money again. Can I kick my taxes down? Let's kick them down. Okay, at next checkpoint, we're getting minus 10 progress. So it's ticking down because everyone's happy. Oh yeah, lose some popularity, that's fine. But then it gains some in the next checkpoint. What is determining how that works here? Oh, they had a failed coup. Prevented a coup so they get more bonus modifiers, or just weaken them. Who is Michael? That's the landowners. He's authoritarian. Do I weaken the landowners, or do I just make everyone else? Let's make people happy here. Okay, we're going to actually cancel that once it hits the level. We're back to making money. We're at a good level. Now it's time to get our army up. And I think we're going to use that army to get some stuff done in Africa. Standard living for Dutch. Civil progress by... Or we just take minus authority, state penalties. 5 years of minus authority. Let's do it, and we're just going to stop suppressing the rural folk. These guys are at -3. Do they need to be, like, full positive here? I'm not sure how all that works. Okay, their turmoil is ticking down very slowly. We're getting there. We are getting there. Let's go ahead and get some military built up. We're going to build this up in Holland. Let's go for 2 in Holland. Maybe 3 in Holland. 4... We don't have the fucking labor. I need to cancel that one in Schaumburg Lippe. That's not going to be a thing. So 3 in Holland. We'll do another 2 in Friesland. And we'll sit on, well, we'll sit on that for now. Rural folks are sowing discord. Stopping insurrectionary. You're at +2. I know you have a lot of radicals, but come on, man. Landowner get interest strength. What do I just... 10% of pops become more loyalist. Landowners get a bunch of approval. Sure. I need the loyalists. Okay. And agrarianism is into drafting. We're going to cancel that the second this goes away here. Just worried. Let's lose the intelligence here. We'll lose some prestige. Not terrible for us. Make sure we're paying everything good. Can I cancel the liquor tax? I can cancel the liquor tax. Cuts are into our funds, but it will help the lower strata. Let's take away the tax and then do the throughput. GDP to me matters right now more than tax, in my personal opinion. All right, we're doing all right here. We're letting our construction kind of tick up. We're going to have to pay for these railroads eventually. Let's just make sure these guys are doing wooden passenger cars. We want that. We're going to maybe do rail transportation for some of these. If it makes sense. If the game tells me it makes sense, I should say. Hardwood. Okay. So one of these textile mills, we want to have probably one of you focus on non-luxury clothing. And the other one do like full luxury. Is that worth it? No, we'll just do craftsman. I'm thinking about ahead whenever we need to get some better stuff going for our pops here. Public trams for sure here. It takes a lot of engines, but we can make engines. I also forgot we don't have our filing cabinets updated. And there's the 3rd tier of colonial affairs. Let's check in on our colonies here. They're growing. What is your input that you're missing? Oh, you don't have transportation. Well, we don't need that then. Cut that out. You don't have pops? Why don't you have fucking pops? Wouldn't hire. Ain't no way you don't have pops. Well, I can think of a couple ways if they're unqualified, but I do not want to have agrarianism pass. We're going to drop that. Okay, but we have stabilized. Things are looking all right. And what do we do next? I really want to make a play to get a better police force instead of local. I also want to ditch religious schools and go to private schools or public schools. We don't have the support for that yet. And we're just kind of waiting here. Up to 3 million here, which is not bad. And how long is our truce? 29 months with this should tell you the name of who you're hovering over here. Is that France? Really? I would love to declare this war here and get France on our side, but like I have no idea of knowing if France will join in. It's really rough in that situation, and I'm not confident in beating them on my own. Okay. 14 weeks. We're still paying our... Oh no, that went away. Our temporary modifier went away, which is good. What can I do? I should probably improve relations with some people. Spend my resources while I have them. Do I need any more rivalries here? We have a rivalry there. We also have claims here and interests. What over here? How's Oman looking? You're cooperative with me. How's Portugal? Let's improve with Portugal. They're not exactly our friend, but we'll just prep here. We'll go ahead and get some negative opinion with those guys down there. This can help with our infamy decay. We don't have any infamy 2 decay. Can I get anyone that has like a promising ally for us? How's that looking? France is not far off. Russia would never. 59 with Great Britain. Great Britain would be a good ally. Defensive pact with Russia. 40 is not far. These guys would never. 38 is really not far. Wow, okay. We need to invest a little bit in our armies, it seems. Do I want to do this right away, though, with the army? I kind of need to work slowly to get it there. Looks like we need some more luxury furniture. So let's go ahead and hit up our furniture and manufacturers in Holland. Let's go ahead and split these up. We'll do 2 barracks, and then a furniture warehouse, and then 2 barracks again. Just kind of moderating thing. Okay, so we're down to 800k radicals, which is good. How is our turmoil looking here? 48%. I'm getting close to the point where I can just cancel violent suppression. We're not there yet. I want to just kind of let that tick down. Why would we have... We have a land border with them. I guess we don't have a land border with their capital, though. Yikes. Maybe they don't have enough convoys. I want the migration to action, even though we get some radicals here. Alright, new voting term. I think we finished our first railway. We did. I actually want to do another one of these furniture manufactories after the railway's done. So let's do this one. We're going to move it to the top, move it down one, and there we go. Sounds good. Where's this thing done in Friesland? Let's go ahead and use some of our... Let's get road maintenance in Friesland, and then we'll get... We need to use our authorities. So what do we want to use the authority for? Maybe manufacturing production in both of these? Sounds good to me. Right, and so a lot of pops are dying, which is why we're losing our mortality here. Okay, I'm going to cancel violent suppression. I don't think we need any more. We'll take the hit that's going to come to our GDP, which is fine. That's 1.6k from liquor. And instead, what do we want to do? We want to do something with our estates, or our interest groups, I should say, not states. Or do I do something else? National values? Emergency relief? Social. Let's do social mobility, get some qualifications. What's going on over here? Do you need, so you have everyone hired, right? You don't. Why? Is it qualifications? It's qualifications. So instead, we're going to cut this. What's our... We'll drop it from here. Are you the larger? What is the larger pop? You have 1.2. You have 62. Okay, so... we'll do qualifications here. Where is that? Did I just... I can't see. Social mobility. Then we'll take it back from here. And we'll do it instead down here. That way they have qualifications and education access to help this grow a little bit more. There's only 76k here. The pop's growing. Let's just see like how they're doing. What's the... Can I see standard living? They're struggling. And no one's below the minimum expected. Average minimum expected is 3.3. Okay. Let's just give them momentum. I don't care if they're already going to stay in power, so that does not matter to me. Why does this... Oh, base decay, colonial expectation. We are intense. We can beat their ass, though. That's not anything new. I'm looking at Gelady as our target. The problem is Harar might get involved, and they have 22k. Even though they're a lower level than us, their troops, they still exert 343 to our 202, which is interesting. What are you... I want to see if I can get better information on their army. Regular battalions. I see a breakdown of that. I want to know what their military is before I declare. You used to be able to, you could go here, go to buildings, click here, and see what the battalions are made of, but now you can't do that anymore. Which is pretty bad, all things considered. It used to be, that was a really good feature. You could kind of plan out whether or not. Is there a ledger in this game? Is it period here? Wikipedia, message settings, maybe, oh, okay. I mean, they have a ledger down here, but I want to look at military. And show me, is it just shows battalions? Is there not a, military tech? That's tragic. Okay, we'll just keep playing. Clear block map mode. Clear it up, and we'll just kind of let this progress. We're up to 3.5 million. We're still getting some private investment. Let's check out where the private investment is getting headed towards. So in Holland, we're getting some farms. Sounds good. Holland is struggling. What's going on in Holland? Kind of dive deep and figure out what's going on here. So I'm actually going to kick the rural folk into power for now, just to get us a righteous government. That'll help us get some loyalists and decrease the number of radicals we have, which is not too terrible here. Holland, let's go ahead. We have the free thing. Let's do some emergency relief just to help you out. And we're gonna, we'll keep social mobility down here. We'll just kind of let this churn through. And I don't mind that. We'll probably just pay a little bit in welfare. Subsidies isn't bad. You want to see homesteading? I actually don't mind that. Problem is the landlords really, really don't like us if we do that. And they are a powerful bloc in our nation. So what was C's authoritarian? Is there a way I can get... Is that just part of their core ethos? Is that? Probably is, right? Let's see. Government. Stratocratic. Yep. Could exile the dude, though. Well... If failed. If time runs out. Or not part of the government. Okay, so let's just keep them as part of the government and not have that fail. We'll let time out and take the hit there. I want to pass it. I really do. Well, to be fair, I want to do commercialized agriculture here. Would be ideal. How far are we away from mutual funds? Down here. That's pretty far. What are we getting right now? We're getting realism. Arts academies and bourgeoisie. Logistics isn't bad. What's our spread? Our spread is Bessemer process. That'll help our steel mills. And there is our first railway. Has been done. So Schaumburg Lippe should now have actual surplus of stuff here. We don't have the pop to actually staff a ton of this, right? Yeah, you're not fully employed. You're not fully employed. Yeah, this place kind of sucks. What's your pop group looking like? 800 a year. But look at that mortality. 7% mortality is kind of crazy. Is all our pops growing? All of our pops are growing. Okay. Now is our turmoil 26% and 43%. We're working on getting those down. Natural harbors, shipyards, and military shipyards throughput. Nothing going on over here. We have some pollution. Not enough to be worried about. And we're up to 30th in our GDP, and we have a more reasonable level of all of our other stuff. Okay, I think... When is our truce up? I gotta have that date in the back of my head. 7 months until it's go time there. 7 months indeed. There's constructible battalions. Okay. So is there anything I can do here? What's the difference here? That enables it whether or not I have it turned on. Okay. That's a little confusing. If I want all of these, I don't want the liquor. I don't care about the tobacco. Travel formation speed, yeah. Okay, so that's a little confusing that the X is to turn it off or on, but I can see this. Okay, so that's a big part of getting us strong. Let's go ahead and get the opium. We'll just go ahead and pay for those. We'll take the hit. Whatever. Might have to increase our taxes again. But with that, how is our army strength looking now? Still 204. Not respectable there. Okay, here's hoping that our army and stuff gets done in time between now and our truce being up. Unlikely, though, because this all is getting built in Holland. Do we have an agitator? We do. He wants protectionism. Do we care about protectionism? I don't care about the Netherlands. Let's do the intelligentsia, because they did not like me last I checked. Okay, that's a little bit better. How do we feel about protectionism? Not a fan. I still want to look at this. I think it's going to be... Oh. Damn landowners. Okay, we've reached a good state. We're just kind of slowly building up. How do we fare against the rest of people in the world? Let's take a look and see. GDP, our biggest competitor. Okay, France and them are still in a relatively small. We're actually a fifth of Prussia's GDP, and Japan's over here too. How's our colony look? We're at 2 and 1. We got some people left. Still don't have all the qualifications. Everyone are they fully staffed though? They're still hiring, but they're getting there. We're losing academics. We're gaining the farmers and shopkeepers. That should be fine, right? And Austria's paying for our fucking money, our economy. Do I drop a construction sector? That'd be a mistake. It really would. We'll pay off our credit. I like how Austria paid for us too. That's great. How's our obligation? 8 months left on that. Here's what I'm thinking. We do our war with Hanover, and then that, assuming we win, it links up our land and lets us do a free-ish war on Gelry, assuming Belgium doesn't join it. But they're rivals, so they shouldn't want to help each other. Yeah, you should still hate. You also hate. You hate the. Let's make sure Brazil likes us. We don't have the same strategic interest. Okay. That's fine. What's the timer on this war? I'm not in the feeling, well, I'm speaking gibberish right now, but I'm worried about doing too many. I can do this war, right? Where's my truce? Why can I not? I don't know about. Aha. We'll pause our colonial progress for now. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. Conquer state. Let's see how this goes. 6% chance they accept. Well, we'll see. They have a 6% chance. Luck be a lady. Let's do war goals here. Conquer state. Hanover, get your Brunswick back, my friends. And that will be your strength. We'll mobilize our army here. And we'll assign them to the Westphalia Elbe, or the Holland Elbe front. All right, let's see who gets involved here. They're going to take all of the country, which is fine. Oldenburg is in, Russia's in. That's scary. What do they want from me? Okay, they just want more of Prussia. Now they're cocky. That's tragic. That's really tragic. We're actually killing Prussia one step at a time. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We gotta get real lucky here. You got 90. Damn, really? Both of them? That's wild. Absolutely crazy, that is. Again, we're not losing anything. We're actually just weakening Prussia. We're gonna make our Prussia collapse in these wars that we declare. Which isn't the worst. I mean, it sucks we're losing some manpower here, but we could still maybe win something here. We just gotta get Hanover. We gotta get our war goals. And it's possible. Here's what we're gonna do. Where's our navy? Our navy's over there. France, stop. You love me, France. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay, war. We immediately pause. We're gonna take our army. We're immediately gonna do a naval invasion. No commander. Give me a commander. I like surveyor. Because it's kind of weird. Let's get surveyor. We're gonna do a naval invasion here. They shouldn't have anything defending it. I don't care about the flotillas. I'm hoping there's nothing going on with the 18 troops there. Austria's bankrolling us. How does this work? Okay, they are intercepting us here. Their AI is smart enough to now actually stop our naval invasion cheese here. Never mind. I guess we succeeded? How does that work? Well, how do you defend a naval invasion now? They're literally scuppering my fleet and they're just able to do it? Go ahead and take out the this front here. Holland, Hanover front. I guess we're able to just do the war during the naval invasion for some reason. Ah, good old naval combat. Never change. Absolutely never change. Our wonderful army is winning on a front. We're fighting Oldenburg, so the powerhouse of North Germany. And it's going well. There's the French. That's scary. Prussia, what are you doing? Let's just check around the other fronts. All the French are coming over here. We're getting kind of bopped. We're winning other things. Do we have all the war goals? We do. We're losing. Okay, but now I can tell my commander here, stop what you're doing. We're gonna be a cockroach in this war. We didn't do this last time. We're gonna just be the biggest cockroach and just ruin everybody's day here. Since I can just tell where their armies are, which I guess is a thing. We'll just march our men over here. We have yeah, they're ticking down. Okay, so they actually do defend. Okay. Just wanted to see if I can cause some chaos here. And now we just need to hold. Like I'm not even going to get my army involved. Just go ahead and sit yourself right back at your home front here. Save the men, and we're just leaving this up to the gods. We're going to go speed 5 and just hope we power out here. Leave our army here to handle any naval invasions. And we just run with it. Okay. The rest of our army is getting built up. I feel... Are we getting... This is all our money. I'm going to get us a second construction sector. We're going to go and make Holland our primary construction sector now. And we can do... We got mechanized workshop. Okay. Whew. Where do we go next? I'm liking our ability to do some military stuff, but I also think we might need to do some law stuff. Urbanization, maximum cash reserves. and more investment pools. Influence. Proportional taxation, and then we're going to go back to production and go for water tube boilers here. There is something to be said for getting better like pump jacks down here for our colonization stuff, but for now we'll run with this. Gotta remember to put some focus on those other laws, because we are a colonial power now, so it's important for us to consider that stuff. But this should be... We are pulling out a dub here. My game crashed. Great. I'll be right back. Please, wait. Don't you fuck me, Victoria. How much time did we lose? Don't you fuck me. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Where is our army now? I gotta remember where we're at. We're just kind of stationed there. Sending some money. Are we doing... I did not do my... I lost my construction sector. No, not there. Do it in Holland. Take the one away from Schaumburg Lippe. We're about to get mechanized workshops. We're going to queue up after this one egalitarianism, and then we're going to kind of sit here and take things a little bit slow. I remember this is still beta, so I'm going to be forgiving of the crashes. I'm playing not like on the release version here. Why are things like this terrible? Okay, we're just going to let kind of things progress. We'll watch the war here. But we should just be fine to sit here. I'm not going to go up and do our government administration. We don't need to right now. Mechanized workshops is a big W for us. So is this. And mechanized looms. So some of these might actually... So what do we produce here? So we produce 55 for a level. So we do... What if I do this? If I do... Okay, we're going to take Friesland. And you're going to be on non-luxury furniture. I want to have one of each. Those will be our 2 centers for furniture production. Same with canneries here. We just want to get that done. It just gives you some more output. There's nothing to lose there. Ooh, this feels good. This feels so... I can't stress enough how much of a pain getting this start to work is. So I'm taking everything slow so I don't break it up. I fully expected to lose this war. And I shouldn't say anything about it until the war is actually over. Because crazier things have happened to me in this game. But... We're doing well. And you can see here we're actually pushing back Russia, which is absurd. So yeah. Don't mess with Prussia, I guess. We can take on all comers. The power of our friend. So. But this is actually not the best situation for us to be in. It's not bad. I just want to get that away. It's not bad to have won this war. Problem is, Prussia's now going to take over the Elbe and Hanover and Brunswick, so they're going to have a good chunk of land here. We need to actually declare some rivalries here, and we're going to start trying to snatch some of the northern lands and get them into our region here. I want rivalries with all these guys. Rival all of them, get bad relations with all of them, and we'll just kind of run like that. Okay. Oldenburg's gone. Good. You as well. I need to damage your relations. Yeah. They're willing to ally us. Good. Yes. Yes. This is great. This is like... good Schadenfreude. Or is it Schadenfreude or like Schadenfreude? It's the feeling of like whenever... What's the... I should know that word. I read a lot of books. And this is just... I've lost it and I'm now going to talk crazy stuff. You need to stop. You just need to defend. We've won the war. Why are you pushing the fronts? Just chill. Hold. But I read a lot of books, so I have a really good vocabulary, I think. This is my personal opinion. But there's a lot of words that, like, I know their meaning contextually, but if you ask me for a definition, there's no way I'd be able to get it. All right, so we now have Hanover and Brunswick. We're going to incorporate them. We are going to immediately declare our interest back over here so we can keep going. I should have done that. That's a mistake on my part. I should have done that way earlier. And then we're going to go and reset this state here. Let's see what our gains are in Hanover and Brunswick. So here we have gained 6 barracks, 2 construction centers, a port, 2 naval bases, and 5 government administrations. And a lot of things that cost us money. No construction sectors, interestingly enough. Do they have them in like a different region? Are they in Brunswick? Did they just not have a construction sector? Okay, well, Hanover's gone. The good news here is we now... Wait, this war's not over. Oh, it's over for me. I'm done with the war. Check, we're done. We're out. Get us out of here. Station your army back in over here. Because we are not going anywhere. We're just going to kind of chill here. Okay, so we now have a lot of expenses, mostly from government wages, mostly from government sectors. That might trend down in a little bit. How are we doing in terms of turmoil? 25%, 30%, and 27% with a lot of devastation. We're incorporating. It's going to take 23 months. Maybe I cut back on some government administrations here. That's a lot of lost income here. What if I cut up my taxes? Okay, let's cut up taxes, and we're going to cut down our wage statement. We want to build up some kind of surplus here. I know I'm actually actively increasing my barracks here, so we're gonna put the barracks on the back burner and focus on other stuff for the moment. And we're gonna just see what's at a high demand. So we want some more. Okay, I'm not gonna queue anything up. That's a trap. That is a trap. But we're looking at 10 infamy for us. Our military force is up to 14 units. Is that fully staffed? Love to see. It's not. We have about 4 or 5 units that still need to be staffed here. How are you doing in terms of your troops? You have 15. I don't like taking a fight with you when you have parity, especially when I border other things. Can I do some plays for Africa? I can now do my second colony in Rift Valley. Bonus modifier here. What's the increase of my... I think that's actually ideal. Because there's a point where we're having too many colonies cost you stuff. But I think 2 is... What's like the most efficient way to colonize, right? Is it 1 colony and just focusing it? Is it 2? That's a good question for me to ask here. I'd be interested to know if anyone has like any stats to back it up, or like a formula for me. I can do some formulating. What's going on here? This should be over. Let me out. Okay, we've got our goals. We're back in the green. I'm gonna go back to paying our government. We'll just kind of take the hit a little bit. That'll trend back towards where we want it to be. Can I drop any of my emergency reliefs, manufacturing, social mobility? Okay, let's go ahead and cancel emergency relief. I think we're good on social mobility. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. How's our... Yeah, we'll drop social mobility. Should be fine. How are you doing here? We got some coal mines, which is nice, and tobacco. Wacky tobacco. Let's get improved relations with the guys we were just at war with. The big guys that we were just at war with. We don't give a damn about the small guys. We can get an alliance to Portugal. Thinking about that. Processing that. 13 troops is not anything terrible here. Anyone else we can get an alliance with that I actually would prefer? Oldenburg, what are you repping here? 3 troops? Don't care. Denmark, how are you doing? We can get a rivalry with you. You're cooperative. You want to cooperate with us. 108. How's the United States feeling about us? Let's get some improvements with those guys. I think I might do this. Portugal doesn't do wars too often, is my thought process here. They're pretty laid back. Ottomans like me. Let's make sure they keep liking me. Let's make sure you like me. Let's get an alliance with you. They want an obligation. That's fine. I'll call it an obligation. Alliance started. Makes me think. If I click this button, 17 of me, it'll push us over 25, which is kind of the threshold for start to get negative modifiers with me. So maybe we late just a tad, stabilize a tad, let our armies get out. We'll get our military. We have Portugal as an ally. We won't keep them forever. We will. There's going to be a point when we ditch them. See, they hate the Netherlands. So we might do a conquer state here and grab ourselves the rest of their land, which is, the more I think about it, the more appealing it is. But I want this. How much is this? This is 17.3 infamy. So we're at about 9. We need to be, what's that? 7.7 is the cutoff. 7.7, 7.7. So we're going to wait a little bit until we get to that range here. In fact, I'm going to actually stop improving with the Ottomans and some other people. Just so I can get my infamy. I want this infamy decay modifier to be higher. Who are we improving with? Get rid of China. We don't care about them. They're not going to get involved in our stuff. 17.2. Russia's going to finish pretty fast. How does this improve? That's Austria, though. 6.6 per day. Okay, so Austria's actually improving our relations. We're going to stop because they're doing it for us. We'll just take the 25% there. Okay, so 8.9. We're going to watch that like a hawk. That's our go button here is when we get to 7.7. I don't want to cross. I don't remember what the modifier is for being at 25, but I want to avoid it if possible. Excuse me? How many radicals does this do? Why is this such a big deal? Oh, it's because I increased my taxes, probably. But you want cultural exclusion. The church hates it. Go for it. Go for it, champ. What do I do with my 200 excess authority? It does give me enactment time, which helps a little bit. Good tax like fine art here. And give us some revenue. This speaks to me, but I know it's a trap. It's like taxing grain. Never, ever tax grain. We're also getting a fertilizer plant somewhere. Where is that getting built? Am I crazy? I see that right there. Where is that getting built? Why are you doing this here? There's no way they have enough pops to work this, right? What the hell, AI? Okay, well, I guess. Russia started German leadership against Austria. So my dad's busy. It means Austria won't get involved in our stuff. 1.2 a week. So we need about, what is that, 7 weeks? Yeah, 7 weeks. Let's go speed 5. We're going to get there real fast. How's our interest? 1.9. Okay, 10.1 in government wages, good government buildings. Okay. What's better here? If I cut this back, but do that one, or... Sometimes I wonder if like what I say makes sense. Okay, I'm actually going to tax liquor, but I'm going to cut back our normal like income rate to hopefully compensate for that. I'll do that after our war. 7.7, 1 month to get us under. Okay, 7.5. Okay, declare. Conquer state. Enemy side is going to be about 40 units. They shouldn't have a path here. Yes, is Portugal not our ally? We have an alliance. Declare. We'll arm our military. Move them to the front. Who do we sway? I can give them Hanover. That's not. We don't need an obligation from them. We're gonna save that. We will save that. Portugal will get called in just because they're our ally. It's failing to gain traction. So cultural exclusion is not going to work out. That's fine. We'll get there eventually. Go ahead and call our out. What changed? Excuse me? What's the point of this? What changed? Call ally. You little bastard, you. Okay, what are they looking? We're looking at line infantry, mobile artillery, and some lancers. Okay, let's do this real quick here. Just to make this better for us, we're gonna have us create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. We're gonna do them right away. How have we spent all the money we're getting from liquor taxes? What's happened here? Just because our radicals are growing? It's from the radicals. Okay. We need to go back to our violent suppression. Ugh. Okay. Violent suppression, and a violent suppression. $1K. Oh, who's this guy? Let's go ahead and defend the front here. Just defend it. Who's getting involved? Who is this way? It's Prussia, but we can't call Prussia in. I'm gonna regret if this turns bad. I do think we have momentum on our side here. We have parity. They have more numbers than us. We can just be on the defensive here. Here's the trick, right? They're going to keep trying to attack, and we just wear them down. And then when they're wore down, we attack. Let's see. Military. Can we make our army any faster to train? We can't. Let's try one attack, and then we'll just defend. Okay. Good. We don't need no fucking help. Stop. Defend. Rousing speech. Let's go ahead and take the success chance. About to really piss off the rural folk here. Is that our war goal? That is. We sit. We sit and we fucking wait. We play it as slowly as we can. And that's what we do. Alright, let's go ahead and cancel violent suppression here. I don't think we need any more. Now that we have some, what's the right word? What are we doing? What are we building? We're building in Friesland, and we're also building in Holland. So let's do this in Holland. Remains in Holland, and we're going to cancel it in Friesland. Okay, we're going to lose a little bit of money. We got some from looting, which is enough to keep us going for now. Our election's running. Well, who's a good pop? So who supports this law we're currently passing? People's Rosé and... Oh, this one. Just the Intelligentsia. Why does it have so much support then? We're going to throw in the armed forces here. It's going to piss off the landowners. That actually failed, so they're going to have really bad. Yeah. Suppress. Alright, now we sit. Now we sit, and we wait, and we win. That's good. We're still reputable. Oh, we got him again. Welcome back. Can we have a second claim yet? No. What do I need to do to get to the next level claim? Oh, we can't go higher than minor power because we're part of Prussia's market. But Prussia's strong again. I don't mind them being strong. Within reason, I should say. Peace deal. Yes. Peace treaty. Give me this. Turmoil's really high in this state. We're going to go ahead and reset you back to our base value. Reset reduction method. You have like a ton of construction sectors, don't you? Yeah, we don't need those. We don't need those. Get rid of them. We can build them so fast, it doesn't make sense to have them. We'll just take the hit like that. And now we have an extra, what's the number of pops here? 820k pops. And we have most of this region under lock, which is nice. Okay, whew. Every time I go to war, I get so stressed out because I'm so worried. What's happening here? There's a war going. Cut Prussia down to size. Return. This is pretty crazy. Return Prussian Rhineland, and they want to unify with Hamburg, Schleswig-Holstein, Oldenburg, Rhineland. They want to unify with all these guys? Can I just, like... Okay, here's what I gotta do. I gotta snag these guys before this shit happens. At least the northern guys. We might not be able to get up here. But over here, we can... If they cut them down to size, that actually... We want Dad to lose this war. Is what we're learning. Is what we're thinking here. Which should be good. And once Dad loses, we can pick up the pieces here. We're up to 5 million. up to 4 million GDP. We are the number 20th nation worldwide. We're the 22nd nation. We can't go above 14th as we're part of their market. But we have a good start. We have a presence down here. We have a claim. I want to start expanding to Ethiopia eventually. We have to manage our infamy. But we're all looking good. I can probably take Bremen. We're going to take Bremen. In fact, I'm just going to declare this war right away here. So we can take Bremen. And let's take this third army here. How many troops is that? We're going to transfer this army down to Africa. Transfer to our Zonj army. And we're actually, okay, I'm going to rename some of my armies and stuff off camera, but I'm going to bring you guys back in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. The series has been going well so far. It's been tough. It's been tough to record this, not going to lie. It's been taking a lot of me. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I'm definitely having fun right now. And yeah, we're going to keep it rolling into the next episode. But for now, I'm McCallsman here. I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.